So, in playing an instrument, what interests me is to work on the revitalization, the reflexibility, if you will, of an instrument. So, what I like to do is I like to run scales on on all the strings and just see what the sound is. I'll be looking for a wolf tone up here. On the G string, a wolf tone is an area of the instrument, actually on the body of the instrument, that over vibrates. We'll see what happens with this one. Most cellos have them, by the way. It doesn't matter the less expensive and the most expensive, all of them. So I'm just going to play some scales. I might play some music just to test it out. Recording equipment at about 10 feet. That's a good distance because it takes about 6 or 8 feet for the sound waves to develop coming out of the instrument. I'm using a Gold 3, what is it? Lyrica Gold 3 rosin. I have found it to be a very good rosin. There are many different kinds of very good rosins. If you're using a $5 rosin or a $10 rosin, I would suggest that you consider something more appropriate, more expensive. So anyhow, here we go. Sense is that the sound post is probably well set because we're getting a pretty good balance between the low C string and the higher A string in terms of volume and clarity of sound. The top A string is built for brilliance, and to be able to carry in a student orchestra is probably the first string that I would replace. Just my suggestion there. On the C string, I find this actually a very useful bow. I'm very happy about that. Some of the carbon fiber and composite bows really just don't have enough weight. They don't have enough firmness to generate the sound of the cello. But I'm very happy about this one. The C string as a string is quite good. Going up in here, I would expect in fourth position and higher on the C string, I would expect the sound to get a little bit foggy because it's a short, fat string and it's not all that flexible. So I was very pleased. It has a rather good sound. It's not overly foggy. It's not getting wolfy up there. G string. just a little bit over vibrating, but it's not getting wolfy. That's the wolf sound area up in there. So the G string feels good to me. Is asleep a little bit, but I'm very pleased, even though I just played that for maybe 2 minutes. The D string sounds like it has a soul in there, it has a voice, it has some expressiveness, which of course we really want, so I'm very interested in that. We'll see how it develops. I started on the bottom of the instrument because there's a lot more vibration going through the instrument. I started with the C string and the G string, then playing on the A string, and usually working on the bottom strings first, then gets the instrument vibrating more freely, more quickly than starting on top and going down, starting with the A string and going down. So coming back to the A string, it's a little sweeter. I'm happy about that. We're after the capacity of the instrument to become more flexible rather than straight out of the shop or straight out of somebody's closet. It's your Stradivarius, you know, your absolute dream. We're interested in an instrument that will develop over time. So I'm a lot more interested in the A string than I was initially, and that's a very good quality.